Joseph Parker, what is your
Unbelievable.
reaction?
I mean, like, I heard it was Bakole. He was in the mix. Well, I knew both of them were in the mix. To be honest with you, I wasn't really expecting Parker to fight either guy.
Daniel Dubois is out, and guess what? Joseph Parker didn't hesitate for a second. He's now set to face Martin Bakole on the 22nd, wasting no time and stepping up to the challenge. But
I think it's such a great fight. I mean, it might be a better fight than Dubois Parker. Like, I just, it's such a great fight. So risky, but I can't believe it.
The real shock, even Eddie Hearn didn't see this coming. Hearn has been caught completely off guard, admitting that Parker versus Bakole might be an even bigger clash than the original Dubois fight. This matchup is risky, but that's exactly what makes Parker the fighter he is. Unlike Dubois, who backed out, Parker thrives under pressure. While Dubois has decided to step away, Parker is proving that he's the one who embraces the challenge.
I mean, look, one of Bakole's weakest points is his fitness. So you'd have to think, sitting in the Congo, he's not 110%. But he believes he can win. Good luck to him. Good luck to Joseph.
Eddie Hearn can talk all he wants about Bakole's weaknesses, but one thing's for sure.
This fight isn't just another match, it's a statement. Parker is here to show the world that real fighters don't run. They take on the best anytime, anywhere. Eddie Hearn can talk all he wants about Bakole's weaknesses, but one thing's certain, Parker is built to expose them. While Dubois walks away, Parker steps up, demonstrating that he's ready for any opponent. This fight will prove why Parker is a true contender in the heavyweight division. Bakole might have confidence, but he's stepping into the ring with a fighter who is always...
And we're extremely confident. And look, Parker's the fittest heavyweight, I believe, on the planet. So he's taking a risk, but so is Joseph Parker. And look, it's just a fight that Martin wanted.
Ready to perform at the highest level. Parker doesn't rely on luck. He's got the heart, skill, and grit to win. If you're as hyped as we are for this epic showdown, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on more explosive reactions and expert analysis. Ben's confidence in Parker's fitness is through the roof, and for good reason. Parker's conditioning is at an elite level, giving him a massive edge over Bakole. While Bakole brings power to the table, his endurance is questionable. As the fight progresses, Parker's relentless pace will wear Bakole down. He'll start to fade while Parker keeps pressing forward.
I was in touch with His Excellency, initially pushed the fight, then had a couple of calls, and he moved very, very quickly. And then as soon as I was off here, I was on the phone, walking around the park about 300 times, managed to agree a deal. Martin was so up for it, and I'm ready to go. And it was done, and as soon as I put the phone down, I thought, right, I'm not going to say anything. Let's, let everything go through, etc., etc. As soon as I put the phone down, my phone blew up. It was within 20 seconds, and you have to credit the speed. There's no other promoter that can do that on the planet.
This fight isn't just about power. It's about endurance, grit, and who can push through the pain. Parker has proven time and time again that he's that fighter. Bakole might land a punch, but Parker's stamina will ultimately secure him the victory. Ben's excitement speaks volumes. This fight came together faster than anyone could have expected, and it's clear that Parker is ready to take it on. While others may hesitate, Parker's team moves with precision and urgency. His promoter made sure there was no delay, proving that when it comes to securing a fight...
But this is incredible.
Yeah, it's the two of the top 5 heavyweights in the world getting it on with 2 days' notice. It doesn't happen. It's unbelievable.
They don't waste time. From the first phone call to sealing the deal, everything was locked in almost instantly. That alone shows just how serious Parker is about this matchup. No other promoter operates with this level of urgency, but they know exactly what Parker brings to the table. This fight is set, and there's no turning back now. Parker is on the path to greatness. Ben isn't exaggerating when he says this kind of fight doesn't happen every day, especially with so little time to prepare. The fact that Parker and Bakole are willing to throw down on such short notice speaks volumes about their warrior mentality. This is as high stakes as it gets, and the excitement is through the roof. 2 of the top 5 heavyweights in the world are about to collide, and we're witnessing it all unfold right before our eyes. But let's take a step back.
That's a great fight, and it's another one of those ones that it's a risky fight for Dan.
Remember when it was supposed to be Parker versus Dubois? The hype surrounding that fight was already massive. Experts were predicting an all-out knockout war, and fans couldn't wait to see who would come out on top. Now, with Bakole stepping in, the anticipation has reached a whole new level. This matchup brings even more unpredictability, and now the boxing world is eager to see how the pros react to this unexpected twist. Before Dubois backed out, Lawrence Okolie had already seen the writing on the wall. Parker was the nightmare Dubois wasn't ready for. Okolie made it clear that this fight wasn't just a test for Parker, it was a huge risk for Dubois. Dubois' camp tried to make it seem like he was untouchable.
Just looking at it like, Daniel's a different breed. Daniel throws in combination, he doesn't hesitate, he pulls the trigger quick. I can see him stopping him early. If it goes past 4 rounds, I think Parker's got a good chance to get his foot in the door in the fight. I just don't see it. I think he's going to go within 4 on Daniel's behalf.
But even Okolie knew that Parker wasn't going to be just another easy win. The situation now speaks for itself. Parker would have exposed every weakness in Dubois' game, and that's exactly why Dubois pulled out. It's clear that he's avoiding the very challenge he feared most, and that challenge is Joseph Parker. Now, with Bakole stepping in, the hype remains just as high. But one thing is certain, Dubois knows deep down that Parker was the real threat all along. Shane McGuigan may be backing Dubois, but let's be real. That prediction is pure fantasy. McGuigan thinks Dubois could have taken Parker out early, but he's ignoring one crucial detail. Parker has been through wars with the best in the division. He's fought Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang, and
Daniel Dubois he's got an underrated, unbelievable jab. Yeah. So, but Joseph Parker is schooled enough and smart enough and crafty enough to navigate his way around that. He needs a career best performance in this. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying this is an impossible ask for him. It's a very possible win.
Joe Joyce, and he's still standing stronger than ever. Dubois, on the other hand, folded under Joyce's jab and couldn't handle the pressure against Usyk. The idea that Dubois could have stopped Parker early is laughable. What's actually going to happen? Parker is going to drag his opponent into deep waters, drown him with relentless pressure, and leave him gasping for air. If this fight had gone past 4 rounds, it would have been over for Dubois. Parker would have exposed him for what he truly is, a fighter who wasn't ready for this level of competition. Johnny Nelson is absolutely on point. Dubois may have a solid jab, but let's not forget...
I personally think he's going to blast him out of there. With no disrespect to Joseph Parker, I think he's in great form, and I think he's a great fighter now. I think he's all the things that perhaps were made about him in the past observations. He didn't let his hands go since he's been with Andy Lee. All that's changed, and he's got really great victories under his...
Parker has seen it all before. In fact, Parker thrives against fighters who rely too much on a strong jab to get the job done. He has the experience, the ring IQ, and the ability to slip and counter with precision. Dubois is going to pay for every jab he throws. When has Dubois ever faced someone as well-rounded as Parker? The truth is he hasn't. This isn't some impossible task for Parker. It's the perfect opportunity to expose Dubois as the one-dimensional fighter he truly is. While Dubois may have power, Parker is already sharpening his skills, preparing for what might just be the best performance of his career. Under Andy Lee, Parker has evolved into a more aggressive, calculated...
Daniel should win in the first 6 rounds, 6, 7 rounds. After that, it's a long night. But I can guarantee you, one of those men is going to take a knee in the first couple rounds.
Fighter, no longer hesitant to throw punches. The old narrative that he doesn't let his hands go is outdated. Just look at his recent performances. He's tougher, smarter, and more relentless than ever before. Simon Jordan is trying to be respectful, but let's be real. He's still buying into the idea that Dubois is just going to blast Parker out of there. That take might sound bold, but it's also lazy and out of touch with reality. Dubois might have raw power, but Parker has the skill, the experience, and now the killer instinct to weather any storm Dubois brings. If Dubois thinks this is going to be an easy night, he's in for a rude awakening.
I wish Parker all the best.
Great fight.
Probably the two most improved heavyweights on the planet. Dubois had an incredible year, as has Joseph Parker, with the latest couple of wins from.
Derek Chisora is throwing out a wild prediction, but let's get real. If anyone is taking a knee early, it won't be Parker. Dubois has shown time and time again that he can crumble under pressure, and if Parker starts landing clean shots, we might just see history repeat itself. Chisora isn't wrong about one thing, though. If Dubois doesn't finish the fight early, it's going to be a brutal, drawn-out night for him. Parker thrives in deep waters, and with his improved endurance and ring IQ, he'll drag Dubois into places he's never been before. This fight isn't just about victory. It's Parker's chance to expose Dubois for who he really is, a fighter who struggles when the pressure gets real. Carl Frampton's prediction is bold. He believes Dubois should get the job done within the first 6 or 7 rounds. But here's the kicker. Frampton also believes that one of these men is going to take a knee early. And let's be honest, we've seen Dubois crumble under pressure before. Parker, on the other hand, has gone to war with elite heavyweights and never once looked for a way out. If Parker survives the early rounds, he'll begin breaking Dubois down, exposing his weaknesses and dragging him into deep waters where Parker thrives. This fight isn't just about power, it's about who can endure when things get ugly. But now, with Dubois pulling out, we have to ask, was Bakole the right option to step in? Can he really take on a fighter like Parker, who has seen and done it all? With Dubois out of the picture, the pressure is now on Bakole. But does he have what it takes to handle Parker's skill, endurance, and fight IQ? One thing's for sure, this fight is going to deliver fireworks. Stay tuned for more updates, analysis, and expert breakdowns. Like, subscribe, and keep watching for the latest insights on this explosive matchup.